Once again, perfect segue. You're good at making my job easy today, Fanta. Perfect segue to question number three that I had coming out of this is I think the end of the day, Purdue's five best players when we look up in March are going to be Braden Smith, Fletcher Lawyer, Trey Kaufman-Renn, obviously, Omer Mayer, and then one of their bigs, whether it's Oscar Clufford, Daniel Jacobson, whoever kind of emerges, right? I think that's the lineup that you're going to want to go with. The Bash brothers at the 4 and the 5 with Braden Smith and another point guard. So my question, Tio, I'll go to you first on this one. I know you watched a bunch of Omer Mayer over the summer. Can Omer Mayer fit next to Braden Smith? And can you fit a kind of paint-oriented five-man next to Trey Kaufman-Renn and have all of that work in a Purdue offense?
Yeah, we were talking. Who were we talking to? We were talking to Coach Lusk, and I was just like, and he didn't say anything like crazy. I was just like, just put Meyer on the floor. He'll figure the rest of it out. Like he's that good. He's so strong physically that he's going to be able to guard outside of his position too. So like, if there's a guy that you look at and you're like, that guy's body is built for Big Ten play, and is he quick enough to keep up with some of the more athletic leagues? Not saying that Big Ten's not athletic, because that's changed over the last couple of years, but I'm referring to the SEC. I'm referring to the ACC, where there's more run and jump guys that are specifically designed as run and jump guys. That's Mayer or Meyer. Like he's that good. And not only that, like he just has a way of finding big shots at the right time. He just does a good job of putting himself in position. And when you put that beside Fletcher Lawyer, who's not going to force the issue and play smart basketball and shoot 45%, and then Braden Smith, who's going to be able to create, you talk about floor spacing, and then Daniel Jacobson played well, over the summer too, as a lob guy and a quick finisher. Like this Purdue team is going to be a load offensively. Body wise, Purdue fans will like this throwback, but you guys remember Chris Kramer?
Yes.
You remember him?
Yeah.
Do you remember how wide across the shoulders he was? And he was
Yes.
jacked. And I played against him. He was like nuts competitor. Imagine him with offense, and that's Mayer.
Wow.
So
wow.
Like that's I mean, you saw him in person. The dude's huge, man.
Yeah, he's not. He's
big.
I was not expecting 6'4", 215 to show up as an 18-year-old.
Big.
Do you think they're the number one team in the country?
No question in my mind. All due respect to Houston, all due respect to the reigning champs, Florida. No question in my mind, it's Purdue. No doubt about it. Like I guess
is this a better chance for them to climb the mountain than with Edey?
I would say, that's tough. So I would say yes, and the reason I would say yes is because I think that this year Purdue is going to be what UConn was in 2024. That juggernaut that is just like, what can you do with them? Like, what do you do with this team?
Wow.
They have the best point guard in the country. They're returning 2 All-Americans. They have the preseason National Player of the Year. They have depth. They have people that are bought in. But my question number 4, like, look, does Purdue have the best culture in college basketball? Right? Matt Painter made this point. He's the only guy in the country that had to re-sign 2 All-Americans, and he also had to re-sign Fletcher Lawyer. They bring back a backcourt that is 2 4-year starters. They plugged the gaps that they had. I said this the other day on the pod, but like they couldn't rebound, they couldn't protect the rim last year. Well, you know what? They got a 7'4" monster in Daniel Jacobson back, and they brought in Oscar Clough, who was basically like the country version of Steven Adams. Right? Like he's a college Steven Adams. That's what he is. All he's going to do is rebound, lay the lumber, hit some people with elbows. He's 6'11" and 240 pounds. You're not going to be able to move. Until they do it, there's always going to be those questions like, how can you trust Purdue to do this, that, and the third? Well, watch them, man. That's how good they are. They have the best culture in America.
Question 5. You saw Braden Smith in person. He's listed at 6 feet.
You're adding questions.
Yeah. Question 5. You saw Braden Smith in person. Is he 6 feet tall?
So we asked his best friend, and I guess they used to be roommates. I think they might still be roommates on the road. Fletcher Lawyer, right? I asked him, and Fletcher smiled and says, "I'll give it to him with shoes on." So that tells you all you need to know about how tall Braden Smith is. He also has a wingspan. Like I'm pretty sure he could scratch his knees without bending over. So he could play a little bit taller than he is, but he's 5'9.5" on a good day.
Damn, you took 3 inches off the man.
Yeah, he did.
That's crazy.
That's criminal.
That's crazy.
Criminal.
He's not 6'7".
No, he's not.
He's
Yeah,
not.
no,
He is
not 6'7".
What is this meme? I
What?
feel old.
Oh, my son's on that right now.
6'7". Yeah, my
I hate
kids. It is everything. You ever
Makes
say
no
6, we're counting, and it's a 6'7".
I love
Speaking
it.
of point guard, you.
Well,
like-
but wait a minute though. As good a culture, I just wanted to weigh in on this.
Yes,
Like
please.
Purdue has as good a culture as anybody in the country, but it's disrespectful to me, to Houston, and to Connecticut to not put them level with a program like Purdue. And there are others too.
Yeah.
I mean, but culture, you have great culture doesn't mean that you're, but those programs have unbelievable culture and they also win a lot. And but Purdue's right there. I mean, what he's done, I don't think there's anybody. I mean, other than IU fans, to me, Painter is just he is impossible to hate. He's just
the best.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
I love that guy. I think he's outstanding. He's a great person and he's a terrific coach. And he's a model for what the coach should be today in college basketball because you never see this guy spout off or go at people or like he coaches his team. He has elite fans. He has fully embraced Purdue and Purdue's embraced him and more back.
He all kind of operates in silence a little bit too, right? Like the way that it works at Purdue is I think they have 4 full-time beat writers that covering the program, whereas Indiana probably has like 40 full-time beat writers when you include kind of like the On3 sites and places like that. So he doesn't get worn out by getting beaten down with questions. And every time you talk to him, it's like he's excited that somebody wanted to actually talk to him. And it's like, dude, you're the number 1 team in the country.
Right.
We're in a national title game 2 years ago.
Big Ten drought.
Doesn't take himself too seriously. Like I think it ends this year. I think Purdue wins it all, man. They're the favorite right now at BetMGM plus 800, 8-1 to win it all. And I think that's completely justified. T.O., you mentioned this.